Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of I Bought a Watch. I wanted to thank everyone who subscribed so far and welcome all the new members. If you are new to the channel and do like what you see, please remember to like and subscribe to keep notified when I post new content. Okay, so today we're going to be having a look at a watch that was the first watch I ever bought for myself. Much like I addressed in my previous episode on first time buyers, what did I, as a 20-year-old, pick to spend his meager summer savings on? I decided, and wisely, to follow my father's recommendations and also choose to get a Seiko. No prizes for guessing the model. This was, of course, another Seiko 5. If you want to watch my review of my father's Seiko 5, you can click the link on the screen now. Now, what I liked about his piece so much was its versatility. Similar to that of a Rolex Datejust, I wanted my piece to look not out of place in a suit and tie if the occasion required, but also have the added benefit of being a casual watch and something that I wouldn't have to baby too much. And as you can see immediately by that scratch on the crystal and multiple scratches on that case, baby it I have not for the past couple of years. So this is the Seiko 5 reference SNXS73K. And I bought this particular model, which came on a steel bracelet originally, for £113. I'll leave a link in the description below. Unfortunately, and to my surprise, this model on Amazon, at least at the moment, appears to have increased in price to around the £140–150 mark. However, you can still pick these up on eBay for under £100 if you do a little searching. I don't know about you, but to me, the first thing I see when I look at this Seiko is its similarity to the Rolex Datejust. Omitting the Cyclops and the Rolex branding, if you're looking for a budget alternative aside from straight homages from AliExpress, you can't do much better than this. The second thing that stands out is that dial. I know it's been said many times, but Seiko really is the king of creating stunning, interesting dials on a budget watch. Now, let's quickly go over some of the specifications. Inside this Seiko is the caliber 7S26C. Now that C at the end refers to this being the third generation of this specific caliber. This caliber is non-hackable, non-hand windable, and contains 21 jewels. The power reserve is 41 hours and it has a moderately high beat rate of 21,000 beats per hour, which equates to about 6 ticks per second, giving that second hand a smooth sweep. The handset comprises of a baton hour and minute style hands and an elegant pencil seconds hand. The hour and minute hands are beveled, which gives them a bit more light play and have a generous amount of applied lume. The dial is a very deep blue sunburst with applied Seiko and Seiko 5 logo at the 12 and automatic printed at the 6. The watch features baton-style indices around the dial with a double thickness indice at the 6 and 9 and a double baton indice at the 12 o'clock. Similar to those hands, there is a generous application of lume as well. The dial features a nicely framed white day-date window at the 3 o'clock, which in my opinion usefully stands out nicely against the sunburst dial. The dial features a minute track running around the edge of the dial with slightly thicker markers at the hours, and either side of the 6 is written the movement reference number. Watch has a mineral crystal and the case is finished in an all-high polish, which although it picks up scratches more easily, it really plays into that dressier aspect of this watch's abilities. The watch comes on this stock pressed stainless steel bracelet, as seen on my father's Seiko. Fairly horrible and cheap feeling, however, they have put a little effort by signing that press buckle. I would strongly recommend picking up a leather strap or a nicer bracelet from a place like Uncle Seiko. I'll leave a link in the description below if you want to keep that bracelet look. The case, similar to the Datejust, is made of 316L stainless steel and has a compact and versatile diameter of 37mm. The lug-to-lug is just 42mm and it has a width of 12mm. This also means that it really works for all wrist sizes and is perhaps a little on the small side, but for such a versatile piece, you want it to be small to slip under the cuff on more formal occasions. The only slight issue I have with these case dimensions is it does have a rather odd lug width of 19mm, but if you're opting for a leather or NATO style strap to replace the supply bracelet, thanks to the fairly large distance above those lugs, you can squeeze a 20mm strap like I have. The watch has a push-pull crown, which is in the 4 o'clock position like all other Seiko 5 models. The crown has 2 distinct positions. In the first position, turning the crown clockwise will change the day of the week. As you can see, it alternates between Spanish and English. This probably means that this watch was intended for the American market. If you turn the crown counterclockwise, it will change the date. The second position allows you to set the time, and as you can see, the movement also doesn't hack. The back of this watch has a signed screw-down display caseback, which shows off that Seiko 7S26 movement. Written on the caseback is stainless steel, the movement caliber, Seiko, and water resistance, alluding to that 30 meters of water resistance. Now let's have a look at that lume. So Seiko uses its own proprietary Lume lume on all of its models, and it really is something special. It really does glow quite astonishingly, and I'm afraid my camera isn't quite picking up what it looks like, so you're just going to have to take my word for it. And last but not least, let's get this on the wrist. This watch wears really well. The compact diameter allows it to fit comfortably above or below on your wrist, depending on your preference, and it really is the watch for all occasions. Perhaps not on this leather strap, but I can definitely see this being worn with a suit and tie or shirt and shorts on a summer's day. So if you are looking for your first all-round, all-weather, all-occasion, one watch automatic collection, in my opinion, you can't do much better than this Seiko 5. It's a watch that borrows style cues from Rolex, but has its own unique heritage. So that just about does it for this episode, and as always, thank you for watching, like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and I will see you again in the next episode.